No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad. Oh my God. Fire.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Ravens are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against a Bears team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Chicago Bears. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Ten yards still left on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. With Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And the play clock's running down. Here's Trubisky. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
So 2nd and 10 here. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Trubisky to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Carl Davis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fights him off. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, and his first look is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it. All those things, but once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's West. And they're able to get 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. And of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Coverage look defensively. On the ground, it's West again. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Now West. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To pass, Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. At 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That was a nicely run slant. The receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football. Quarterback, nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Danny Woodhead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. Play clock winding down. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Trubisky. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Davis with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Flacco now. And Watson has it right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Passing play, Flacco. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles? But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to roam now. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Carl Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. In motion left is Cruz. Now Trubisky on third and long. He hits White, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that one makes it 14-7. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First and 10 here for Flacco. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Seven yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it with West. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Flacco. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to bring it down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee. They'll take over at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and it'll be about 8. Flacco here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Flacco from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's encouraging there for Chicago Bears fans. A catch by Kevin White. Missed his entire rookie season with an injury. Only played 4 games in 2016. He also tried to change his luck in this season, moving from uniform number 13 to number 11, which he wore in college.
They go counter with Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Flacco. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. This is West. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. 6-yard return after a punt of 48, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Trubisky will throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is Howard on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3 and 10.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Second down, Flacco now. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 2. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Crockett Gilmore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. Now Trubisky over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. That one intended for Benny Cunningham. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green, 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Space to maneuver at the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this one's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Here we go now!
Here comes the D swarming to the line. This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll run forward Tariq Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, that's Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Earlier in the game, they faced a 19-point deficit. Now here they are with a chance to take the lead on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now it's up to Roberto Aguayo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the right foot of Roberto Aguayo. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end. But what a game all the way through.
So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.